Hi guys, Kane Harrison here. Welcome to the Nashville Real Estate Show. Of course, proudly brought to you by the Littman Group, Sotheby's International Realty. And it wouldn't be the same if we didn't have Gloria Exum and Larry Littman back for the show. Welcome, team.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Of course, and we're glad to be talking about real estate. And I tell you what, we always hear about this hot market in Nashville. It's been, you know, everyone said how hot it is for the last probably 3-4 years. We're going to break the numbers down a little bit so you guys can actually get the truth and see that there isn't a bubble that's about to pop, and in fact that we are rising. So, Gloria, speak to that a little bit.
Well, Kane, you know, as part of the Littman Group, we are always trying to stay, ahead of the game and see where the market is headed and review the numbers. And we were fortunate to, have the latest numbers from. We don't have the latest numbers for 2015 for the last quarter, but we've been reviewing, obviously, the third quarter, and we were pleasantly surprised to see the increase in sales price volume for Davidson County. We found through our research that the average price is up about $30,000.
Wow.
So we thought that was pretty significant for Davidson County.
Yeah, fantastic news for buyers, I suppose, in that you're buying into a market, and we can speak to this. I mean, we've been through this with me recently buying a house, and you think, oh, should I buy now or shouldn't I buy now? Well, as I said, it's so great to be able to have the proximity to Larry and Gloria when you're hearing that the prices are just going up. So the market doesn't seem to be overinflated with all these new rules that come in October to protect all the buyers out there and to make sure people aren't paying over what they should be. It's just great news all around, and you guys have had a great hand in selling some of these properties, I know. Larry, I want to speak to you a little bit about this. We talk all the time about the Sotheby's international reach and the fact that you guys pull from outside of Nashville to bring people in, and that's had a large effect on these numbers in Davidson County.
Well, it certainly has. There's been a lot of people that have been interested in Nashville and have decided to pull the trigger and actually move to Nashville.
Yeah.
And they have found that even though our inventory is low, that there's not as much to choose from. And in some cases, they have found the homes that they want. And that's made the inventory even lower. And therefore, there's a lot of demand out there.
Yeah, and I think that the important thing here is for you guys at home who are sitting on the fence. I mean, we'll go into some details in a later show about that perhaps increases in rates might happen and the things that we are a little bit nervous about as homeowners. If you're going to list your property with the Littman Group Sotheby's International, don't forget they have this fantastic reach to pull from outside of Nashville. So these are the team that you should be approaching to sell your home. Gloria, Davidson County, as we know, I mean, I know you're a resident of Williamson County, which is also booming like crazy. But just speak to the growth that you've seen since you've been in the market, say in the last 3 or 4 years in Davidson County itself.
Well, I mean, the Davidson County market has totally exploded. I mean, there's really a lack of land out there now. There's such a desire to want to live close to Nashville. So, that's really made an impact in the new construction sales. But the increase that we've seen in Davidson County just in like I said, the last quarter of 2015, we had about 7,600 closings just in Davidson County alone. The Williamson County, the numbers have been incredible. We closed out a little over 4,000 homes just in Williamson County in the last quarter of 2015, and we saw an average increase of about 18,000. So still a very healthy market.
Now, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but I know you guys travel around a lot, especially you, Gloria, keeping your finger on the pulse in the other markets. How is Nashville comparing when we're looking at those sort of numbers to these other cities that are comparable? Is Nashville really, as we say, on the rise?
Definitely. I mean, there's definitely statistics out there comparing us to other major cities, but we are definitely seeing a healthy but steady increased growth compared, to other cities that have already kind of gone through some of this boom, like Atlanta and Chicago and some of the areas that are a little bit larger than Nashville, but that we feel that we're really growing into much more of a larger metropolitan city.
Totally. I think there's something like 89 people a day that are moving to Nashville. I think more people move to Nashville in a week than move to Chicago in a year, if you can believe that. I heard that statistic the other day through the Nashville Business Journal. Larry, I know people are looking around, they're seeing these cranes. I mean, I've seen T-shirts saying Craneville now and all these cranes that we see in Nashville. So I'm sure that there's people out there thinking, of course, all that growth we're talking about, apartments and high-rises, which you guys have your finger on the pulse of. But there's these pockets we talk about, the nations, in East Nashville also, all these, that are homes that people can purchase at really reasonable prices to be in Davidson County. Speak to that growth.
Well, we have found that people have discovered the nations as one of them, and even though the nations, the price has escalated somewhat, it's still affordable.
Totally, yeah. I mean, family homes in the nations, we actually had one that we showcased here on the show in around, anywhere from $250 up to the high twos. I mean, you can literally sit in your front yard and look at the Nashville skyline. It's incredible to be able to get in at that. And so I bring that up because I wanted to tell you guys that, of course, the Littman Group has prices in all ranges, and they look after everyone in every sector of this market. So make sure you come and speak to Gloria or to Larry or anyone else that's on hand at the Littman Group, Sotheby's International Realty. Of course, as always, all the information is at the bottom of your screen. We've loved having this information. Thank you guys for dropping by.
Thank you.
It's our pleasure.
Promise you'll come back.
Absolutely.
Guaranteed. And thank you guys for coming by, and we'll see you next time on the Nashville Real Estate Show.